got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Osweiler's Texans going up against Griffin's Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Houston Texans, they'll run with Miller, and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. Let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical, and that's what they did on the first play.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Osweiler. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Running left is Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And he's got it over the middle, Fedorowicz. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Browns are going to have a first down. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Griffin. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many components go into a well-executed screen pass. You've got to sell. Offensive line's got to sell like they've missed blocks, and then they move out, and they're out in front of the running back. He's got to sell that he's trying to block, and then he slips out into the route. The quarterback has to sell that maybe he's trying to throw it downfield. Instead, he slips it off to the running back.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take it.
Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Xavier Cooper in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try to run for it with Miller, and he'll get nothing out of that one. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go! Green!
They'll indeed go for it with Osweiler. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Griffin on second down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge from 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And now out comes Houston. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Set. Green, 39. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a sim.
There goes Duke Johnson. Cuts back right. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 81 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
All right, here we go.
Now Osweiler. And finding Fedorowicz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They come up in an offset eye.
Patriot!
On first and 10, it's Osweiler. And he fires one incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On second down, here's Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go.
On third down, Osweiler. And completion to Hopkins. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Now let's go. 3-19. Watching that Barney.
Now Osweiler. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end from 3 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Griffin. And his pass incomplete. So, Charles, recent news, the NFL announcing that the 2017 draft will be in Philadelphia. And ironically, Philadelphia, with a recent trade, will have a first-round pick from the Vikings. Interesting.
And that was the fear because Philadelphia had been rumored as the city, but at that time, they didn't have a first-round pick. Well, they have one now. The trade of Sam Bradford to Minnesota. They get a first-round pick in 2017. Fly, Eagles, fly. When that pick comes up, look out. It's going to be a blast.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin looking deep downfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag. Z.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And this is brought in by Pryor. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Screen play, Johnson. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 31 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Osweiler on first down. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man. Complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Again, Osweiler. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Miller, the lone setback. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Shift together here from the D-line. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Another pistol look here. Out of the gun, Griffin. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On 1st down, Griffin. Coleman has it here right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Again, it's Miller. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, partner, now that the regular season is here, the fantasy football drafts are in the books, but I envy you, my friend, because you don't do fantasy football, so you don't have to watch an angst and cheer for certain players. You're neutral.
But what I keep hearing from everyone and just observing throughout the season, I'm missing a whole lot of fun because people are locked in and making sure their rosters are set. So now, as we head towards week 1, I know you and the rest of the people who are playing, make sure you've got everything set up so you don't miss it, right? Because otherwise that can ding you each and every week, correct?
Correct. That's why, I don't know, I enjoy your cool, calm, and collective nature without fantasy football, though.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
Now it's Osweiler. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with an acrobatic catch. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy, hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now Griffin on 1st down. Pryor has it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So they're operating in the red zone. Griffin will throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Griffin will try and throw. Forced out, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And now out comes Houston. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out on the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Griffin. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll run it with Johnson. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A gain of 3, second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Johnson, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
On third down, Griffin. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. To throw is RG3. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimum.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Second and 10. Once again, Griffin. He's going to try and go deep. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, Griffin. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Griffin, screenplay, Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.